Welcome to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Please follow me on Instagram at Boxwit G5 Jeff TV. That's BOXWIT G5 Jeff TV. Now, this is a quick recap. Lee Selby, Ricky Burns. And this fight flew under the radar because there was just so much going on in boxing. From the co-main event and the main event on this card to the Erickson Lubin fight to the whole WBC situation. And it's just, boxing is hot right now in terms of just news and just things that's just happening. Lee Selby and Ricky Burns fell under the radar, and this was a damn good fight. This was a damn good action fight, and this was kind of a crossroads fight for both guys, because Lee Selby, even though, he got a victory over Omar Douglas, which you can, I don't know. I had to watch that fight again, but I think that was a questionable fight, in terms of Lee Selby getting a decision. Again, I would have to rewatch it. But Lee Selby has been on the downward spiral since he lost his title to Josh Warrington. And for him to fight Ricky Burns, people look at Ricky Burns, they're like, oh, goodness, Ricky Burns fighting again. But I judge a fighter by what they do on that particular night, and I felt like he did a good job against Lee Selby, man. It was a tough fight. Ricky Burns didn't come to lay down, and he went in there and he fought, and he won some rounds. He definitely won some rounds in that fight. And Lee Selby has this reputation of being like this master boxer, and I'm just not seeing it now. I think he's looking like a fighter on the decline, in my personal opinion. And I don't know if it's a situation where Lee Selby was just at one weight for too long, trying to cram himself down to get to a certain weight. And you see guys in boxing do that, and it actually affects them going forward. Like Robert Easter just fought at 140, but he was fighting at 135 for a while. It probably was, he always said he was making 135 comfortable, but these boxers be lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was making it comfortable with his frame. 140 is way better than 135. You know what I'm saying? And take a Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson was fighting at 140 forever, killing himself to make 140. And I know he was killing himself to make 140 because he would rehydrate to 160 overnight. And we've seen this throughout boxing history. And it just looks like Lee Selby is just not as sharp as he used to be, just technically sharp. You know what I'm saying? Just the reflexes is not quite there like it used to be. You could see him, he's a half a step slower, in my personal opinion. Even though Lee Selby is still a good fighter. When I make comments like that, I'm not saying that the guy's trash or anything like that. I'm just comparing him to when he was at his better state. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Lee Selby slowed down just a little bit. The old Lee Selby would have handled Ricky Burns a different way. And Ricky Burns been around since Broner was at 130. I remember when Broner was calling out Ricky Burns at 130, and Ricky Burns ain't want no smoke. Ricky Burns ain't want no smoke at all. And to be honest with you, that was the best decision he ever made in his life, because it really extended his career, not taking an Adrian Broner fight. I think he'd have really got hurt if he'd have fought Adrian Broner back then. You know what I'm saying? And I know Ricky Burns has been talking about possibly retiring. After the performance against Lee Selby, I don't want to see him retire. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him retire. He should fight a couple more guys, and he should just be selective in terms of who he fights and make sure it's the right style situation for him. And he just don't want to take fights where he's looked at as the gatekeeper. Once you're at that point, then yeah, you should consider retiring unless it's a financial thing. You know what I'm saying? But Big shout out to Ricky Burns. Big shout out to Lee Selby. We gonna find out what's next for Lee Selby. Maybe he get a Devin Haney fight. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. I'll watch that shit. I'll definitely watch that. But Lee Selby, good victory for him. Ricky Burns, I don't want to see you retire. Definitely want to see you hop back in the ring and do your thing. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.